you know, this old school jiu-jitsu guys, they always like to go back to the basics. I'm not different, you know. I love the basics. But there's a couple of details that you can do with the basics that can make your game do a lot of improvement, okay? So we're going to be talking about what he said in the beginning. A lot of you guys said about the sweep. Whenever I got here, what do you think? And people, okay, sweep, underhook. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. A couple of details on the simple sweep here that can make a lot of difference. And you know what's funny? A lot of people who do that sweep, the hook flip, people call hook flip, they do this so well, and they do it with everybody. But whenever you ask them to teach, they don't know. They teach kind of in a very simple way, and that's not what they do. It's not because they want to hide knowledge. It's because they really do like in live training, but they don't have the understanding of the thing. So, I mean, that thing we studied a lot in Gracie Barra. Our old school guys, I remember that sweep, the way that he's doing now, that people do now, the first guy to do this was Master Renzo Gracie. And I still remember that people used to do this hook flip, kind of like similar to the scissor sweep. People can do more like that. So it's just power of the leg. So there was a lot of strength from bringing the guy to do this, or hand on the belt to do that. And then Renzo did different because Renzo put the foot behind. And I still remember when that sweep got famous, because when Master Renzo beat Master Ricardo de la Riva. De la Riva is the person who made that kind of guard with the outside. I remember when Renzo beat him, I was there. Renzo was a lightweight black belt. He beat him with that sweep. And I was on this tournament was a brown belt, and I won on the featherweight. Renzo won on the black belt on the lightweight. And Renzo did that sweep on this way, and everybody began to talk about it. He said, man, he did it a different way, and this and that. And now in Gracie Barra, we perfect this a lot. So the Gracie Barra guys are among the best with this kind of sweep. Okay? So, here, we're going to still talk about that. When the guy stands kind of more still, a solid base, hips down, right here, I can work the hand of the collar. Yes, I can. Okay, and always everything obeys that principle of having the elbow there and protecting myself. I'm going to go for the underhook. I want to sweep him. I don't want to tap him. I want to sweep him. So a lot of people from here, what's the thing they do? Everybody was saying, underhook! Underhook! First thing, the underhook. Let me show you that there's other things involved on that. Okay? If you go straight to the underhook from here, that's going to be a split second. That even if you don't lift the space, I'm going to talk about that a little later. Even if you don't hold the belt, I don't like to hold the belt, I'm going to tell you why. After, okay? If you go to the underhook, in any situation here, grabbing lapel, grabbing gi, grabbing belt, doesn't matter. And if you don't worry too much about that head for the sweep, you're going to be in big trouble. Because there's a pass that people do now that nullifies completely that game, which is what people call the cradle pass. If you let the hand free, it comes 1, 2, it kills your hip. And you get like pretty much, you cannot move your hip well, you cannot raise your body, so if it gets you here, you're in big trouble. And why are you in big trouble? Because you cross the line of your knees easy. Just go like that, or even to the other side, look, that's nothing you can do. So that's one thing. So whenever I go to that kind of sweep, you know the first thing I do? I kill that arm right there. I go there. So I move my head, let's say I move my hip here, I want to go there. So, here, look. I do that, there's no cradle pass anymore. Then I go for the underhook. I guarantee myself the first principle. What's the principle? I don't want him to pass my guard. In order to not allow him to pass my guard, I want to make sure that he doesn't have avenues. So I go here. Then I do the underhook. Let's talk about the underhook now. When you do the underhook, guys, it's very important that you don't take time and you don't let space between your arm and his arm, because that's exactly what Barata will do. And you guys know already what can happen here because I showed you in the beginning of the class. What you want to do is that when you do the underhooks, that your elbow is here. When you pummel, you're going to go with your hand where? The shoulder. When you go to the hand on the shoulder, you're going to make a move that now try to pummel the arm there. Barata, look. He can't pummel the arm. So my hand going to the shoulder and my head going towards the side of the arm that I control. Look, I have the principle. I'm not allowing him to pass my guard. and I have the principle of not allowing him to have the underhook. So having that control here, guys, is like gold. Because I guarantee that I have time to adjust myself to do the sweep. Okay? So I already changed a lot of things. People ask, underhook first. I showed you that might be not a good idea sometimes. When you do the underhook, don't let space. Can you sweep people from here? Absolutely, you can. I love that. But here you're always going to have the nightmare, the ghost of this. When you go here, it's gone. When you put your hand right there, it's gone. So I have that control here. What are you going to do now? I'm going to sit up towards the guy. I'm going to bring his arm close to me, like that. And then I'm going to try to slide my body this way and switch that grip to the triceps. When I go to the triceps, try to take this arm out of back. Look, try it. It's gone. It's there. So the hand goes to the triceps and the elbow close. Now, my head is always to the opposite side of that knee. How am I going to sweep it now, guys? Kind of the same way you did the choke. Make him fall towards your shield. Make him fall towards your strong part, which is going to be between the angles of my knees. You're going to make his body weight go all the way there, so that back leg is going to do a really strong kick. When you do the strong kick and all his body weight is right there, you put that knee on the floor and keep that knee open. So I'm not doing anything with the hook. So look at the bottom leg here. My bottom leg goes to the knees. Look, naturally my knee is high. What's the possibility of him to defend? It's none. Because now he doesn't have the hip powerful. The hip is there. What do I do now? Just a little push. Look, boom. And I go on top. Okay? So again, misconceptions here. First, that's what people go. Go here. Hand is free. You're always going to have the nightmare of him controlling you here, controlling underneath the leg. This is back. Okay? So I go first. I go here. Now look, my hip out. When I pummel, I go there to the shoulder. The head is there. Before you try to sweep, get your hip close, out, control the arm. When you control the arm, make his body weight go there. The idea is to make a shift on his weight. His weight here is very balanced. He has the weight distributed between the knees. I want to put everything here. I want to make sure that that side gets completely light. How do I do that? Back leg. Kicks, kicks, kicks. There's going to be a time that I don't kick anymore. My knee's open. What do I do with the bottom leg? Knee on the ground and hip up. If you want to kick, now, boom. Now the kick gets like really easy. So people say hook sweep. This is the hook. This is also a little misconception, because if you try to sweep people from here, try to sweep people only with your hook. You're not even going to move them. So the hook is the last thing, the last detail. Whenever you shift the weight completely, then the hook works. Okay?